And we are pre-popped The Last Airbender.
Yeah, The Last Airbender, Book 1, Water.
Alrighty. So I think I'll let the cat out of the bag first. When the movie ended,
In our theater at least,
the young people that were in the theater booed.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say all of them, because the kid next to me wasn't booing. But it was like, as soon as the director's name was on the screen,
the moment it hit,
yeah,
boo.
There were kids that were like audibly booing, like screaming out, and probably
really
10?
Really passionate. Yeah, 10
yeah.
Young teenagers, kids who would have saw the show when they were young.
Yeah.
And then were looking forward to the film.
Yeah.
Kids who well, let me just go through a couple of the quick things. Like, number one, they switched the pronunciation to gain some kind of faux accuracy, which was terrible. It was like Soka and Ung and
Avatar
and Ero.
Yeah, instead of Aang and Sokka and Iroh.
I was half expecting her name to be Kataka or something like that.
Yeah, Kataka. But they said Katara.
Yeah, like when Azula popped up, I wonder what her name is going to be. Is it going to be Akazeka? It's so they changed all the pronunciations, which became my favorite part of the film, because you could tell who the real fans were, because they would go Ung, and then a lot of the people in the audience would go Aang, like a callback.
Yeah.
Which became a big part of my enjoyment of that film, hearing people call back. They switched it so that firebenders need to have fire in the environment, which seems silly to me, because then use either your air or water bending or earth bending to cover any open flames, and then they are useless.
Yeah.
Which it took Aang until the end of the film to figure out, and I almost wanted to applaud. And I think the final big thing that I really need to say is Aang never laughs in this film. There is one scene with him laughing. It's a flashback and it's silent. I don't know how that.
You just said he never laughs, and then you give an instance of where he's laughing.
Well, it's silent. You can't hear him. I don't know what this kid sounds.
When did he laugh?
In the flashback, when you see him with the other airbenders and a leaf lands on a kid's head. See, you didn't even recognize it because there was no sound of laughter. There's no sound of laughter in this film.
No. Maybe. Oh no. But see, I didn't miss it.
I missed it. Great. There is no playfulness.
There was. Okay, no, there was.
Okay, there are 3 scenes when Katara ices Sokka.
Yeah, but it was good.
I can count them on one hand. She gets Sokka wet. She ices Sokka. Sokka kicks someone in the balls.
Yeah.
And then Sokka reaches for his boomerang when it wasn't there. Ooh, I did 4. All right.
Well, but I mean, it wasn't about humor. It's not a comedy. It's a drama.
But it's still a kids' film, and
so it still felt fun, and there were still really cool things that kids would have dug. It's not like they can't get a movie if it's not humorous.
I don't know. I feel that.
Patrick, you knew that it wasn't going to be as funny as the series was.
Well,
okay. P.S. By the way, guys, we saw the series. We're big.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan, and I'm trying to downplay that, and I will try to downplay it in my review. But I really do feel that the people that would go to see this film are going to be the kids that saw it when it was out.
Well, but see, I don't think they're only kids. I think there are people that are our age that are fans because they saw the series.
Yeah, and
Okay, well, let's.
Yeah. All right. So the characters, I thought Aang had moments of being really Aang-ish.
Yeah.
I did not like Sokka one bit.
Oh, you know what? I think it's the actor. I didn't like him either. And I think it's in part because the actor, when he's, the actor is Jackson something. I can't remember his last name right now. But anyway, he was in,
Rathbone, I think?
Yeah, Jackson Rathbone.
Sounds like a pirate.
He was one of the vampires in the Twilight series. He stares too much. It's like he's trying to put all of his intensity of the character, whatever that moment is, whatever the reason it's intense, into staring at someone unblinkingly. Well, it's really kind of creepy, actually. And he did it several times in this movie too. And I noticed it because he did it a lot.
Yeah,
as a vampire.
I want to kind of blame the writer, because Sokka's entire character, the first line he has in the film is whining about how he can't hunt right.
It's not whining about how he can't hunt right. His first line is about that he always ends up getting wet when he's around her when she's waterbending.
Oh man, I totally forgot. I just remember but Dad told me that if I look at the pivots and the sealed things, I can follow
them. His first line. But yeah, she did say, she set it up that he's not a very good hunter.
I don't know. I did not feel any kind of connection with Sokka or Katara.
Okay.
I felt they were just kind of there.
Well, I liked a couple different things. I liked the slow motion of fighting during the fight scenes, not because it seemed like they were trying to make it too dramatic, but because it actually enabled you to see what was happening with the fight scenes.
Oh yeah.
They would have been too fast otherwise. I also really liked the cinematography. I thought that was great. I liked the story adaptation because they were working with an entire season's worth of information to fit into like a less than 2-hour movie. So considering that, I thought that was really great. I loved the way that they translated some of the characters into real life people, such as the princess of the Northern Water Tribe.
Yue was my favorite part of that
was
film.
Spot on perfect.
Like-
Like her costume, the way she looked, the way she acted, the actress was
She had
awesome.
energy, a lot more energy than a lot of the other characters. The only problem I had with her is like there's this one scene, and I don't want to spoil it for people that don't know the thing, but she like has this really odd dry verbatim read of a line where it's like, what do you think is going to happen? And then she just kind of like, this will happen. This is exactly what is going to happen. And it's like, oh.
It was,
all right.
It was just really good. Katara I found a little annoying. She was too like slow or something. I don't know. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. I didn't like Sokka. I thought it was the actor. I mean, I could write off him not blinking a lot as a vampire because they don't have to blink, but I can't write it off when he is a human person. And he just, I don't know, he was just. Aang was pretty good. I loved whenever they showed them bending, regardless of what kind of bending it was. I liked the movements. I liked the fluidity. I loved the way that they translated it. It reminded me a lot of Tai Chi, although it wasn't exactly. Some of the hand forms were very similar, though.
Yeah, one of the bending, I think airbending is Tai Chi, or it's water bending is Tai Chi. I don't know.
Well, they're all
I will
very
go read them in
similar.
special features.
I don't. It's not the Tai Chi that I remember. I only learned 16 of the total movements, but it was just really impressive. And I really liked the CG that they did to illustrate the bending. Like at the very beginning, right off the bat, it starts you off with CG of Katara doing water bending. She's practicing.
Oh, ILM knocked it out of the park.
It was really wonderful. It was so beautiful and so realistic. I also liked Momo, except they didn't name him Momo. I wanted them to have that like little moment with him.
Well, the thing with Momo, it's like, hey, it's a bat rat, and then like every 15 or so minutes, Momo would fly on camera and then fly off camera immediately.
He
Like,
looked great,
hey, we have Momo.
And I also liked
Hey, we did
Appa.
that. Appa was kind of the same way. We still have 2 minutes.
Okay. I don't know. I just really liked it.
I didn't really like the film. I feel that, well, as a fan, I think if you're a fan of the show, you're gonna hate it.
I'm a fan of the show.
All right, I will agree to disagree, and I think as a movie, it has a lot of failing points. There's not a lot of people that you can connect with, and I don't feel like for a movie that was an hour and 40 minutes long, it doesn't really feel like a lot actually happened that mattered. All right, well, we'll have our written reviews up tomorrow. I think we're going to have very different scores.
Yep.
So, see you guys later.
Okay, bye, y'all.